Well, there we go, guys. And if you are joining us tonight, you are joining us for a very interesting little catch up or little catch up on the little catch up talk, let's call it that. And with me, I have Seeker 707. Seeker, how are you?
I'm good. That's me, by the way. Hi. How are you doing?
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. I'm quite happy that you can join me for the stream tonight. We've got some interesting things to talk about and mention and that sort of stuff, right?
Yeah, woo, I'm so excited. I can't wait to announce this stuff.
All right. So, guys, before we get to the announcement, obviously, as you know, we haven't been online for a little bit. Haven't been streaming and doing stuff because we've been anxiously waiting for Battlefield 5 and the RSPs and things to be ready. Of course, we still anxiously wait a little bit. But in the interim, there is some things planned, and obviously there's been some changes, within the Clan Wars environment, and specifically within the Battle Bros environment, as you guys would have seen. And I think it's also well noted that with Scully and Slash announcing their retirement earlier this month. A big salute to both those guys. I think Scully and Slash both will be missed. Did a lot of hard work for the community, and it's at least a shout out to them as well, Seeker, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they've done such a great job, with everything, the Clan Wars side of things. Obviously, you've obviously done a great job as well, but a very, very sad time, I think. Sad, but exciting as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Sad, but definitely exciting. So talking about that, before we get into what we're actually here to talk about tonight, I just wanted to mention very quickly or recap for the guys who are watching with us, who is the mods and the people that they can get in touch with in terms of Clan Wars, and of course this will be relevant for the announcement as well. So maybe I should just pull that up and show the guys there. So guys, if you're looking at your screen right now, you will see, of course, first of all, there we have our community manager for Facebook and Discord, Cherie, who's on the stream with me. Hello, Cherie.
Hi.
And then in the background, we've got our league masters, who is Roxanne Holmes, and she's of course our 12v12 league master.
Who
And
ironically just said hi on the chat. Hi.
oh, she did. Hi, Roxanne. How are you? And then we've got Riplets, who I'm not suspecting will say hi on the chat. If he does, please let me know. But I think he's
Will
out
do.
tonight. And that's of course Stuart there, or Royal 9 seconds if you recently know him. And what was his old name? I can't remember what his old name.
Ripid Master.
Oh yes, Riplets Monster. If you've known Stuart for a long time, that used to be his previous name there. And then of course, so those are the league masters there. And then of course, just recapping our moderators. So we have a newcomer. Who is Mr. Londo Bester, or Pondo, as most of you know him, and I suspect that a lot of guys that are watching the stream right now knows Pondo from his streams as a drunken streamer back in the day. These days, Pondo streams on the Maniac channel. Is that correct, Sika?
Yes, Evil Maniacs. So he's now a maniacal streamer.
Oh, a maniacal streamer. That's actually quite a catchy name. But Pondu, sorry, is joining us as a moderator for Facebook and Discord as well. And then of course we have the two lady moderators there who keeps the peace amongst the Facebook community. Queen Sparrow and Little Green Monster, who's still assisting us over there. So there we go, guys. Those are the six people, and then obviously, I didn't show myself because I just don't like doing that. But of course, I'm still there as well. So there we go.
Our singular battle bro, or as we now affectionately refer to you as Commander in Chief.
Yes, yes. I for the last time tonight, you will see that it will say Bravo 2 on my screen now when I'm talking. After tonight's stream, that will actually change to Commander in Chief. Yes. So I mean, it makes sense changing the name, though, right? I mean, Bravo 2 only makes sense if there's a Bravo 1 and a Bravo 3. And with the retirement announcement, Bravo 2 by itself doesn't make sense anymore. So there will be a little bit of a name change there as well. So there we go. That's it. So, Seeker, we are here, and we are here to announce some exciting stuff to the community. Who's on the stream? Who are we saying hello to, by the way?
Well, there's actually quite a few people watching. So far, we've got Dragon Lee. How's it going? We've got Kevin, Hugh Max. We've got Awesome Leash. Lisa's here, Little Green Monster.
Hey,
Homegirl,
Lisa.
as we said. We've got Prince over here as well, and there's a couple of people who are lurking in the background who haven't said hi. So, say hi, and then we can say hi
Don't,
back to you.
don't be lurkers. Don't be
Don't be
lurkers.
lurkers.
Say
We
hello.
want to know.
All right, great stuff. Right, so guys, you would have seen a while back. It's probably now about almost 2 weeks ago, Seeker. Right? There was a bit of a
Okay.
little teaser announcement on the Facebook page about a little tournament that is coming. And guys, if you look at your screen now, you will see that that is the announcement that you saw on the Facebook page. And I think I'm going to hand over to Sika here, because she's got a bit of a story to tell us about what's coming. Sika?
Hey, yay, so exciting. I just want to say hi there to Mr. White, who's also watching. But yes, okay, so if anyone knows me, they know that I am very impatient. So while we're all waiting for Battlefield 5, I decided that we needed to do something in the meantime. So hence was born the Happy Gaming T8 Domination Tournament. And this is for Battlefield 1, of course, because Battlefield 5 is a bit of a pain to try and organize everything on with a pub service. So now I have got not just this one announcement, not a second announcement, but actually three announcements for the
Ooh.
schedule.
Ooh.
Three whole announcements. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
So
Tell me more.
they differ very, very much from the way that the normal Clan Wars setup runs and the normal seasons. So we thought we would call this a solo event.
Okay.
Yes. Now, before I get all excited and start rambling on, let me start at the beginning. Right. So the first part of the announcement is that starting on the week of the 6th of May, we are going to start the Happy Gaming T8 Domination Solo event. Right, so this is a knockout event. And I think, Yaku, you're going to pull up an example of what a knockout event looks like.
Absolutely. Let me pull that up. There we go. And guys,
So,
what you are looking at here is an example of a knockout, how a knockout looks, and we actually use the NBA playoffs as an example. So that's on your screen right now. So Sika, continue, please.
all right, so this knockout event is going to take place over 4 or 5 weeks, depending on how many teams sign up. And again, depending on how many teams sign up, as you see on the screen, there's two knockouts that actually come into to play into one. But again, that's all going to sort of depend on how many teams we have. We could have one group, or we could have two groups. So we'll take that as it comes. But teams have until the 26th of April. I think that's next week Friday to sign up. So if you and your team feel like you want to get involved in this and you want to sign up and take part, you need to contact one of the league masters. So either Roxanne, who we've said is homegirl, or Stuart, who again is either Riplets Monster or 9 Seconds, depending on how long you've known him for or where you know him from, and get your team registered for the comp. It's super exciting stuff. They will then make sure that your team is registered on the website, that the roster's all updated, clan logos are current, and if you've got any questions, you can contact them or one of the moderators that we spoke about earlier as well.
Absolutely.
So, yeah,
And
once we've got those team names, we'll have the official schedule set up.
Okay, guys. So basically, I mean, you've got a week, and I mean, if you want to, you can probably start SMSing and messaging the league masters tonight. Although I don't know if they would appreciate that. So maybe let's say maybe starting tomorrow, you can let the league masters know whether your team will be interested, and I assume this will be the clan leaders as well. Letting the league masters know, and those guys will make sure that everything is updated. We will be using the Clan Wars website for this tournament as well, actually for all three parts of it. which you can of course find on www.bfclanwars.net. You will see that all the updates and things have been done. Also, if you remember and if you partook in Season 3, you will see that all the rewards for Season 3 has also been updated, so you can go and check out the teams there, go and look at the information. I think the important thing to mention here, Sika, which I actually didn't hear you say it, so let's just mention it in any event, is that for the moment, the rule set that will be used for the knockout tournament is actually the T5 domination rule set that we use under the Battlefield Clan War seasonal games.
Yes, that's correct.
So that will be the same rule set that will be used for this particular knockout tournament. And again, I mean, we'll have that first knockout tournament, and then we'll have the you called it the underdogs, right? And then we'll have the underdogs one following that, and then of course with the special event. So I mean, it's three very exciting announcements, I think.
Well, you've jumped the gun a little bit on that one, because
Have
I
I?
haven't actually spoken about underdogs yet.
Sorry. Okay, so please speak about underdogs. Enlighten us.
All right, so before I would get into underdogs, I just wanted to double check on your side. Apparently, I'm echoing.
I don't have you echoing here with me, so let me just adjust your volume slightly. There we go. Maybe that'll help.
Apparently, the echo is super real.
Oh, well, all right. Sorry, guys. Let us know. I've adjusted Seeker's voice here on my side, so hopefully that eliminates the echo.
I will try to adjust it on my side as well, so hopefully it's going well now. All right, so as Yaku has spoken about already, we have the second part of the announcement, which we affectionately refer to as underdog. Now, all the teams knocked out in the first round of the Happy Gaming tournament will automatically qualify to take part in the Underdog Cup. So that's a secondary sort of tournament that's going to happen after Happy Gaming T8 has reached its final. So you're going to have the Happy Gaming T8 run through up until the final, and then the guys that got knocked out in the first round, only the guys that got knocked out in the first round, are then going to take part in the next part of it, which will be also a knockout tournament, but will end up with a cup champion, I guess, called the Underdogs.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm super excited.
Did I steal your thunder on that one?
A little bit, but
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
All right, so what do we have so far? So far we have the Happy Gaming Tournament, which is a knockout. Depending on how many teams enter, it will run over either 3 or 4 weeks. And then once that ends, that will have a winner, right? Then whoever got knocked out in the first part of the Happy Gaming T8 tournament, they will then be allowed to, or will they automatically enter into the
They
underdog?
will be automatically entered into the Underdog Championship.
Okay, so they then get automatically entered into the Underdog tournament, which is then, of course, also a knockout tournament. And then that will end up with a winner, which will essentially be the Underdog Cup winner, right?
That's correct, yes.
Excellent. I mean, that sounds great so far. Now, you said there's a third thing that you wanted to mention.
There is a third thing. So the third thing is a special event.
Yes.
So we thought, well, okay, so we're going to have the T8 champion, and then we're going to have the Underdog champions. So why not have a exhibition match between those two champions? So after T8 champion is announced, or that final is played, and then the Underdog final is played, we are going to have a special event between the two winners of those sections. And yeah, that's going to be a huge one, I think. Because, we all love an underdog story, right?
Absolutely. All right, so then, okay, so let me run through the whole thing. So you've got teams entering into the Happy Gaming T8 domination. Out of that, there's a winner. Whoever gets knocked out in the first round of the Happy Gaming, they are automatically entered into the Underdog Cup. When the Underdog Cup has a winner, the two winners of the individual events, they then come up against each other in a special event. And are we calling that special event something?
We don't have a name for it as yet, so I thought maybe let's try and ask the viewers or our fans what they think it should be named.
Okay, so we'll see if we get any feedback from on that question on the stream. Now, the interesting thing is, I think, well, first of all, I think it's great, right? I think it's good that we're doing something while we're waiting. I think everybody's yearning for a little bit of a comp or a little bit of competition while we're waiting for Battlefield 5 RSPs and things to come right and get ready and all sorts of things like that. But what makes this, let's call it a try event, it almost sounds like a triathlon, doesn't it? What makes this little triathlon or try event extra special is that we actually have a sponsor for this, don't we?
We do. I just want to address something on the chat quickly. Khaled, it's not a double elimination, because the T8 tournament will have its winner. The underdogs is just a separate one that we've done because we know it's no fun to get knocked out in the first round and not be able to play again. So we've got a different separate event. So the winner of the exhibition match between the TA champion and the underdog champion, it's not going to affect who is seen as the TA champion. The TA champion will stay the TA champion. It's just going to be a, well, ultimate champions, as Homegirl says. So that's something we could consider.
Yeah, but ideally it's just a special event, and it's again, guys. I mean, we're doing this for a little bit of fun. While we're waiting for Battlefield 5, hopefully our timing and Dice's timing sort of align. But just to get everybody back into the way that comp works, looking at the rules and that sort of stuff. So I mean that's the whole idea, around this event. Now we were on what makes this event extra special is that we have a sponsor, and you want to talk about that, Seeker?
Yay, sponsor. So we've got the amazing guys over at the Vina Vape Company who have actually created an exclusive pack of Battlefield Clan Wars vape juice. How awesome is that?
They
Just
have.
properly branded as Battlefield Clan Wars, and actually I've actually tried it. So, well, both of them I've tried them, and they're actually really really good. They're nice and like mild, sort of blend.
Yep. So,
So I'm sure you're bringing it up on the screen now, but the pack
well,
is
actually,
Rotterdam Cherry Bomb.
Well,
Are
actually,
you
on
bringing it
this,
up?
well, actually, on the screen at the moment, I've got the Winner Vapes website,
Ah, the website,
just
yes.
as a bit of a showcase that you guys can also, of course, go there and go and look at all of the different vape juices and things that these guys sell. But for this competition, they are our sponsor. And what I've done now is I've brought up what those juices look like. And you can see, as Insika mentioned, they are branded, they are special edition, and there are those two flavors, right? The
Yes.
Narvik is choc mint. Which is quite nice. And then, of course, there's also Rotterdam Cherry Bomb. Now, when we talk about sponsors and what these guys have done here for us, there's I think we discussed that the winners of the Happy Gaming T8, they will each receive one of each flavor for each member that partook in the team, right?
Yes, that's correct. And
But
then the
but then
runners-up of that final are
yeah,
going to receive one each. So they get to choose basically one of the flavors.
okay, so either Narvik or Cherry Bomb, yeah.
Yes. And before anybody says anything about the fact that Narvik is not spelled the same as it is in Battlefield, there is a copyright on that.
Yes, there
There's
is.
do you want to explain that?
No, I think the guys understand. I mean, Rotterdam is a city, so you can't copyright a city's name, but Narvik is a made-up name, so you can copyright that, right? So there
Yes.
we go, simple reason.
Yeah, that was brought up originally. So if you just say something before somebody says something on chat.
Excellent, excellent. All right,
Perfect.
so guys, I think I mean we didn't anticipate a long stream tonight. We pretty much wanted to just bring you a bit of an update. Of course, we there will be a lot of information this week going through the different channels, Discord, Facebook, that sort of thing. Of course, you are more than welcome to also go and check out the website, which is www.bfclanwars.net. There is a specific section now on the website as of this afternoon called solo events. Please note that if you do click on solo events and you click on Happy Gaming, you will see that there's already a list of teams there. Please note that that is just for test purposes. Those are not officially the teams that have entered as yet. Of course, we did have to test that everything was working and so on. So we have a dummy set of data there at the moment. Hopefully, we will have more teams than what is in the dummy set at the moment, but just be aware that if you are looking at it, that is what you are looking at right now. By next weekend, that table will be updated with the official teams that have entered. Of course, you have until Friday next week to enter your team and make sure that you guys are going to participate, and of course let the league masters know accordingly. So there we go. That's what I had. Sika, anything else that you wanted to mention before I close the stream for us?
There is one thing that has been sort of floating around a little bit, and we just need to obviously say as a general rule, um, the Battlefield Clan Wars bans are still active for this tournament.
Yes.
But since it's not an official season and it's only a solo event, the season bans are still carried over to the next official season.
Yes.
And then now the other thing that is like a hot topic at the moment is this PSN name changing thing. So because of this, we just want to remind clans that allowing a player who's received a ban to participate in clan wars under a new name earns that clan an immediate forfeit and a future ban.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We run a clean game, right? We always have and we always will. So those rules will stay in force. And of course, it's up to clan leaders, as it has always been, to make sure that their clans are reputable, right? And of course, the clan leaders in general have not really disappointed. So I have faith, right? They won't do it again. So it's all good.
I don't think it's going to be an issue, but we have to put it out there, especially with this new PSN name changing thing. Everyone's trying to figure out who suddenly is on their friends list that they don't know.
Of course. There we go. Sika, anything else? Are you happy? Are you excited? Are you ready to do it?
Happy. I'm super excited to start this and just changing it slightly and making it a little bit different and giving guys that get knockouts an extra chance to play, and for me it just feels more like a community involved thing.
Excellent. Wonderful. There we go, guys. That is what we had for you on the stream for tonight. Of course, if you are watching with us, thank you very much for joining. If you are not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. Also, give us a like on the video. It's always appreciated. Those little thumbs up go a long way. Sika, thank you very much for joining me tonight from your side. Apologies to the League Masters in advance for being a little bit busier this week than normal, but we'll cope with that, right?
I just want to go over quickly again. Start date is the week of the 6th of May, so home call's right there. And so your teams need to be registered with the League Masters by the 26th, which is this Friday coming.
That's it. Now go out there, make a team, and we will see you on the battlefield.
Make a legit team.
Thank you guys for joining. I'm Yoko Sauer. See you on the battlefield.